What's going on, man? It keeps flashing. What's that, man?
This is Jak Styler, a Brazilian developer's first game for a decent price with no reviews. I mean, we've got aliens, Area 51, stolen frames, unlimited curved lines, the worst shotgun ever, and for some reason, the London Underground.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Change here for the Piccadilly line.
And it all starts with an AI-voiced phone call.
Hello, Jack. My friend, how are you?
Oh, look at this guy.
I don't know if you've heard, but his wife was attacked while investigating a body. She contacted the FBI asking for a ransom, but the FBI thought it was too risky because the region was taken over and unstable.
No, I need to rescue her now.
The overall plot to this is that we need to save our wife. She's been kidnapped. This is her, by the way. And after this call, we get in a helicopter and land on the beach.
The cutscenes are just fundamentally broken. It keeps skipping. I don't think I trust this.
Already, just by the look of it, I was getting some old Xbox demo disc nostalgia. I know, man, there was something to it that just kind of gave off that vibe. But as I was getting to grips with the controls, I started to notice a couple issues.
Wow. Look, it's not like he was going to catch up anytime soon. Alright. Guess I can't go up there. Right, does fire hurt? Nope. Can I just go into the water? Yeah, you can swim. There's just some trees underwater.
While swimming, I could see the edge of the map, and I wondered to myself, could I get out of bounds in level 1? Turns out, it's not that hard. But that's not what surprised me. No. It was the grenades.
Oh, you can spam the grenades! What the fuck, man? This is ridiculous. How did you not playtest this? You just got this guy. Is he gonna do damage? Can I do something? Alright. He just died. What about this guy?
It's a bit strange that enemies just die like that, but moving onwards, I found a baseball bat, so this means that melee is an option in the game.
What's in here? Got a baseball bat. I'll take it. Of course, there's a reload sound for it. Come on. You got an axe? Got a baseball bat. Yeah. Oh. Oh. T-pose. I literally did nothing.
I still have absolutely no idea why these guys just keep dying when I do absolutely nothing. I don't know, man. Maybe I smell bad. But moving forwards, I was introduced to some larger enemies. At this point, most of them are just bullet sponges. Grenades don't seem to do too much either. But as I was making my way down this hill, for some reason, these wheels stood out to me.
What? Why are those there? What is that, man? What is it meant for?
These wheels told me that maybe some questions that should have been asked weren't really asked. Like, for example, after making it past a lake, I find myself an AK, which would have been a cool thing if it wasn't basically the same gun that you start off with. Side by side, they have the same mag size, same fire rate, no idea about the damage, but you can even hear that they sound the same. Either way, they do the job, and to be honest, both are much better than the shotgun.
Oh, here we go. Got a shotgun. What? Sounds like a musket. Yeah. Oh my god, man. Any gun nuts are gonna look at this and think, what the hell is that? Doesn't even feel like a shotgun. It just like, what kind of damage is that?
I'm going to be very clear in saying this. Shotguns need to feel like shotguns. And again, there definitely needs to be a cap on grenades because things can get ridiculous when you find the gas canisters.
If I press both at the same time, it just breaks the game. And it still didn't kill him. I think he's just in shock.
Progressing through the rest of this level was quite straightforward. However, I did lose a few frames towards the end. I mean, not as much as I will later, but after a small cutscene, I found myself on a train. And I would like to show a fair amount of gameplay for this section, but honestly what you see on screen is pretty much all there is. However, with that being said, I was impressed with Jak Styler's ability to bend physics.
The only guy who can do this is Jak Styles. Look at that. Okay.
Oh my god, I lost my gun.
That's the underground. That mind the gap. I can't believe we're actually in the UK. This fucking sucks. All I hear is just background tube noises, and this is bringing me back to when I had to commute on the tube non-stop. Summertime was the worst, man. It was so hot down there. It still is. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What, I'm dead?
Not only did this level give me some tube trauma, but I just got gassed. Right, and gas is a big threat in this game. For some reason, it's never the gas that I throw, but it's from these guys, what I like to call the gas men, who can spam just as fast as you, causing an insane amount of damage in a very short period of time.
Oh, you cannot outrun those guys. You've got to kill them.
Making them actually quite a good anti-rush enemy. But on the topic of enemies, the insane bullet sponge really draws it back.
BS here. Uh-oh, what's this? Here we go, look at that. A fuckload of grenade guys now. Yeah, if combat is like mostly this, it's not, it ain't too great, man. It's a bit, I mean, come on.
I think it's fair to say that running around in circles and dumping multiple mags into enemies isn't really that fun if this is all you're doing. I nearly ran out of all my ammo after this. And when it comes to the lack of ammo, we'll save that for later. Because thankfully, it didn't take me too long to progress to the next level. A level that I would like to call Frame Lost City.
I need to locate the city police station that has information about the secret entrance to the cave that will give access to Area 51 in order to rescue Chloe.
Dude, how is my machine even alive right now? What is this? Look at them. Look, there's one in the floor. All right, now I'm losing all the frames. This is ridiculous. How do you even playtest something this unoptimized? Don't answer that question because I'm afraid it could be answered. Can I just jump out of bounds? I don't think I can. Graphics. That's medium. I'm going low. So this is low graphics. This is the only way you can properly play this without losing any frames, and it is so bad.
Hold on. Did you see that? That right there is a horizontally challenged car. And you know what? Speaking about size, not only am I 6'1", but something doesn't seem right with this city. Because it took me quite a few attempts just to get through this level. And along the way, I started to notice something about the buildings.
All right, you got to check this out. You gotta check this out. Look at it. Look at the size of this. It's so small. It's like it's going back to MA3 with the tiny houses. They just kind of throw stuff in here and go, yep, that works.
If you think that's small, wait till you make it through this random maze. Because after fighting more of the same enemies, I think I just found the most insane size comparison in all the games I've covered.
Look at the size of this car. Look at the size of the parking space here. I feel like this building might have been shrunk down when it shouldn't have been. Can I go through this? No. Did it crash?
I need to go through the islands and eliminate the 6 Brutamonts to unlock the entrance to the secret cave that gives access to Area 51. I need to rescue Chloe because I'm her only hope.
Alright, man.
I love the concept of this level. Do you remember looking at the back of a game case and seeing those level-specific vehicles? That's what this is, because you get to drive a boat. Although I do have to admit, it is a bit hit and miss.
I put it on medium settings now, and for some reason it likes to turn into a darker game. It seems to perform a bit better. What's going on with the... That is not what I wanted to do. I guess I'm out of here. There's just trees under here as well.
This level, in all reality, is a bit meh. As Jack said earlier, we got to kill 6 Brutamonts, which I was really looking forward to because a new enemy would be cool. But it's just these guys again, who you would have faced many times before. Although, that being said, there was some variation in the enemies. I mean, the grenade guys, some of them were pretty big. I don't know why they were big. I think this might have been an attempt to make some variation, but I only saw it in this level. Anyway, look, moving forwards, on the last island, you have to kill 2 Brutamonts. It was pretty weird because you run through this wooden fence. You have to kill a whole bunch of these guys, and yeah, you could sort of just skip this whole bit and just run through the fog. And then you're in the mines.
I need to get the key that will give access to the entrance of the secret cave that leads to Area 51.
I can't even hear what you're saying.
I have no time to lose.
I have no time to lose. Wait, I'm doing this, man. I don't care. I'm doing this. I'm running through. I'm gonna die real quick, but I want to see how much I can push it. It's weird because the graphics here now is like it's fine. I wouldn't even say graphics. The frames, I've got frames now. I like this. You can, oh, look at that. You see that? You see the textures just moving. Oh no. I kind of knew that was going to happen.
The mines is probably the shortest level to get through. I'm not even kidding. I only died a few times because I was messing around. I was trying to rush things, but the gas kept getting to me. Saying it in that way makes it sound like a medical issue. No, it's just the gas men. Never mind. All this was a linear path. There was no real finding the key. You just kind of come across it and there you go. But at least the industrial area looks pretty cool.
Please tell me this is like the end. Is that... Nice. Oh, what is this?
There's the entrance to the cave. I need to get there.
I've got to go through all of this toxic sludge. Wow. And look at the frames, man. Where did all the frames go?
Brazil. That's where they went, Brazil. Unfortunately, switching to low graphics reduces resolution, and medium makes shadows even darker. I did find this level interesting though. Somehow Jack Styler is immune to fire, and these assets give this surreal vibe, but it's not till after this level where the salt begins to rise.
Now I gotta go through this.
There's the exit. I need to get to it. Chloe, I'm going.
Somehow I'm alive. That was so stupid. I don't know why I did that.
Seeing the same enemy each time, knowing that you've got to unload a mag just to take a couple out, makes you want to rush things. And unfortunately, that's quite difficult to do. On a side note, I was quite drawn in by this space sand, and I did manage to get out of bounds, but there wasn't really much else to it. I just wanted to share that fact. Anyway, I found a new weapon.
Just about made it through. Oh, I got a new weapon. It's a grenade launcher, but it actually shoots the grenades like this. So weird. I feel like grenades only do damage when they hit for some reason. Look at how many there are. The dev just went, oh, it's probably last level. We might as well spam them all in one room. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just run this way. Run this way. How many enemies are in there?
Way too many. That's the answer, man. Way too many. This level took the longest to get through for multiple reasons. One was the lack of ammo versus the abundance of enemies. Even just tapping shoot spills bullets.
Check this, look. 1, 2. It's like 5-round bursts every tap.
The second reason is bullet investment versus bullets gained. Like for example, before clearing this room, I had 135 rounds. And picking up the ammo, I came out with 124. I mean, yeah, I could have been a bit more accurate. And yeah, I probably could have just run around these guys. But I'm not kidding. Their range is so unpredictable. You may look at this and think, wait, what about melee? Surely you can conserve more ammo, right? Yes, you can. And to be fair, the baseball bat is bloody strong. But here's the issue. There's no way to block. And I find that out after clearing this room with every bullet I had.
Getting out of here, man. Getting out of here. I really hope you give me some ammo, because fucking hell if you didn't. Oh, you really didn't, did you? This is what the dev wants you to do. That's what they want you to do.
Man, I was really starting to get tilted here, but I did eventually make it to the end. And all it took was a very methodical clear out of all enemies that could kill me while conserving every bit of ammo. While also knowing full well that the grenade launcher uses the same grenades that I can spam unlimited amounts of, and you know what, man? I'm just gonna move on. I was happy to get to the end.
Whoa! Did a little bit of jumping there. I'm done. I'm styling out. Finally.
I have to be quick, or this toxic smoke will kill me.
Are you saying that I have to run through this? Oh my god, man. You cannot be kidding me. Oh, fuck. Great level design.
I don't know what it is about this game and gas, but there is a lot of it. Minus constantly taking damage and there being a lot of enemies to deal with, so much so that it's genuinely difficult to rush this bit. The thickness of this fog makes it so difficult to know what's coming up. However, I did make a bit of a discovery to tackle this issue. You see, if you turn the settings down to low, you can just see through the gas. But also, I noticed that the gas didn't really seem to do much. I could just take my time through it, take out as many enemies as I needed to make the path safe. And the only issue was this constant coughing. Anyway, yeah, I eventually made it to Area 51, and my god, was it insane.
What the fuck? I think the game's starting to cook now. This is... I don't know what to make of it. It's just brain rot at this point.
As you may have noticed, audio in this game isn't too great. Even though there are graphics settings, there are no audio settings, so you're stuck with what you got here, and it was pretty much just laser noises for most of this. And if you love doors, then you'll love the underground base. I'm running out of ways to write and connect things here. Doors.
Look at how many doors there are for this place. We're ready to save our girlfriend. Oh man, I love doors. I really love doors. Fuck yeah. I found it. I completed the level. Rescue Chloe. I'm here to save you, my love. Let's go. Nice hair, by the way. Blue is definitely out of season, though. That is...
I'm genuinely impressed that they added a Stargate reference. Now we know where the aliens came from. But now that we have Chloe, I will say one thing. She doesn't get stuck on stuff, and it wasn't too difficult to get back outside. On the way to the exit, it was pretty cool checking out the garage. But just like in real life, what blew me away the most was when I got outside.
Do I need this? Yes. Oh, we get to fly one. I hope. I think it's just a cutscene.
Jack, we need to find a...
Stay calm. The doctor will examine you and find a cure. What? Stay calm. Calm down. What?
Hello. Game created and developed by the developer, YouTuber, Demolisher. Falling sometimes, never give up, win always. Jack Styler will return.
You guys probably know by now that I'm big on the idea of intent. Here, I can see that they had the intent to make a good game, but didn't quite know how. Genuinely though, the fact that they committed to making something with a start and an end is a big achievement. So many projects never even make it out of the notes. Now obviously it's not a good game, it's probably more fun to watch than play, but based off of the credits, if this is the career path you want to pursue, I'd just recommend on working on smaller projects for now. Focus on strengthening the fundamentals. From a customer's perspective, I wouldn't say it's worth it, but was it worth the developer putting it out there? I'd say yes. Your first game doesn't need to be the best, but I would probably recommend working on smaller projects to start off with, and maybe even just throwing them up on something like itch.io. That way you'll get feedback and the bar to entry for people to review your game is pretty low. And on that note, thank you very much for watching, and a massive thanks to all of my supporters over on Patreon and also here. You guys are helping towards my dumpster diving habits. And of course, finally, a personal shout out to all of my based wizards. Gibbles by the Dozen, the Cuddly Bot, Negadan, the One with Severed Toes, Abby, the Meatly, Simon Baker, Mike Mr. Blobby Living in Your Walls MW, Ali.Lair, Spooky, King Delirious, Arcadius, Adam, Scotched Eggs, Big Ram, Grimber, Ninja Cat 8, LetterOpener.mp3, Julie, Borky, Callum, Ambassador Ass, Dante's Face, The Smiley, Skullduggery, and Roland Deshane. And I'll see you guys in the next one where there's just going to be a lot of weird stuff happening.